And we are live doing a vitragraph pull in the studio. And honey, I turned it to 1650 for this pull. So hopefully we're gonna hold a piece up here close to the camera and we can see what the variation's like, if there is a variation.
Not really one at the moment. It might come as the pool comes down.
Let's look and see. It's a green pool. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's looking quite red now because it's still really hot.
Maybe do a little twisty twist. Let's see.
As you can see, once it cools down, it's becoming more green.
Yes. And I will be straight back. Morton will tell you what's going on, but he's not going to be able to read the camera just now. We are back. Yeah. But I have to run up because I didn't have time to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to do that now. And Morton is pulling some of these bigger pieces. And really needed green. But I need like skinny little pieces too, babe, and I need a lot of little green wispy branches and all. How's it looking? Can you see a difference when you twist or no?
You're just seeing a sort of green twist. There's no much.
Okay, then don't twist. Just pull these. I'll be straight back. And maybe some of our lovely regulars or mods that are in here, if you could say to people that I'll be right back for questions, and Morton is gonna be talking too. Babe, take it away.
This is a green mixture of glass that's in a terracotta pot up in the vitragraph kiln, which is a kiln that's set to run at 1650 degrees. It has a hole in the bottom of it that's about 2.5–3 inches in diameter, and the pot it's like a terracotta plant pot. They've got varying size holes, about maybe 1/2 inch in the bottom of it or less, and the glass flows out of the hole in the bottom, so you're making glass rods. If you pull it slowly, you'll end up with a thick rod. If you pull it fast, you end up with like the thin wispy rod like that. And when it's still molten, you can manipulate it into different shapes. And apparently vitragraph is Latin for writing with glass, and it's used in fused glass to create shapes that are more difficult to achieve with cutting pieces of glass or using frit or glass paint. And Priscilla's making complicated hearts, so I'm trying to make the half heart shape there. So like as you see, if I pull it slowly, I end up with a thickish piece. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. You end up with a thick piece. If you hold it a few seconds, it sets hard. You can hear it start to tap now. If I bring a piece out, when you first bring it out, you can still hear it tap, but you can see how pliable it is. It's like taffy when it first comes out of the thing, and you see how red it is after a minute or so. As it cools down, it's turning into the green. So, but she's needing wispy shapes and colours. Then if you leave it too long, it'll create the bulbs that you get, which are fairly difficult for her to cut. On the wall we've got mirrors, and here we've got, I don't know if you can see that on camera, we've got concrete backer board. On the floor we've got a high temperature mat that resists burning up to, I think it was over 1,000 degrees, and so that if pieces of the glass fall, then if pieces of the glass fall to the floor, it's not going to set anything on fire, because it's coming out the kiln when it's red at 1,500 degrees, 1,650 degrees I should say, which is a tad burny.
How's it flowing?
It's flowing kind of strange.
Well, it's 50 degrees cooler, honey. Can I have a go?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to clean the orange up off this floor first. There's stuff all over. I knew I forgot something.
I never tried making any spiral yet.
Thank you, honey. Oh, this
Thanks
is
for
a
the gifts
really
and
pretty color green.
Yeah.
Instead of stacking this pot vertically, I stacked it horizontally.
Oh, that's why you're not getting the spirals
So,
then. Hi, Bobby. Priscilla's just taken over pooling. As we're doing vitragraph pool, that because of the changeover time, you can see the bulb that formed as the glass flows out of the hole in the bottom of the terracotta pot itself. And as I said, if you pull it slowly, you end up with thick pieces. If you pull it fast, you get the thin pieces. If you leave it to droop like that, you end up with straight rods. If you manipulate it around about, you end up with the curly pieces that you want. And that's the beauty of using vitragraph. You can get like fluid organic shapes to use in your artwork that you can't really create when you're trying to cut pieces of flat glass or use like the paint, and it gives nice 3D effects on the things that you're working with.
and these are going to be for complicated hearts. The color is really pretty.
But Priscilla set the kiln slightly lower today than we did last night because the glass was flowing far too fast. It was almost flowing like water at one point. You want it to flow like heavy treacle or pancake batter. And then you can manipulate it slightly, like she's doing to make the letters and shapes.
Martin, we ought to do a glass pool every single day for like, for ages.
But because of the work involved in this process, you can chop it down to make murini and stuff like that. This is the starting stage of a process to make murini. It's like little glass discs that get cut to use in your pieces. This is one of the complicated hearts that Priscilla's making. It gets, these go for, sorry about my nail there, I've got a sort of disorder. It's not fungus, it's another disorder of. But these, you cut little discs out of the glass, and these are quite expensive to buy from a glass supplier. So we make our own, and she does sell it to other glass artists as well. So if anybody's interested, you can contact her about the murini. We make our own frit too. We doctored a ninja machine with a stainless steel sheet.
This is cool. This cools
to make frit.
This cools really quick.
And we've got, and she got this set of sieves that you put the broken glass in at the top, and it sieves it through to get your different grades from powdered through to coarse frit.
Let me get that big ball off of there. Thank you, Martin. Perfect.
Hopefully it'll come off tonight. We're trying to make glass spirals using the rod. Last night we had a bit of difficulty getting it off the rod, so we don't know if this will come off the rod okay.
I have an idea too. I have a thought.
We don't know if it's because it was a piece that like had a outside of the copper like seemed to burn off, so we don't know if it fused to it that way or if there's something else. or if there's something we should have coated the copper with to make it slide off, because we've got like a coating for the kiln shelves that if we maybe spray the copper with, it would stop it sticking. If anybody's got questions, just shout out and I'll ask Priscilla. She can't see the comments. If you want, when you go to cut it, I can hold the rod.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cut it like.
You want me to hold the rod, or do you think you can hold the rod okay and cut?
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Or you can even just lay the rod on the shelf.
I'll give it to you and you can show them. You want to grab that and you can show them?
I'm trying to make glass spirals on the rod. So hopefully today we can get this to spin off.
tweezers?
Last night it didn't want to spin off.
What
We're
about
relying
my-
on the...
Oh,
So this is super hot. It takes about 5 minutes to be handleable, because it's like coming out of the kiln at 1650 degrees, but that's what it's by. You can hear it sort of clicking as it cools on the rod.
yeah, I was just gonna say maybe we should be careful.
Comments in the live were filtered, so I don't know what was said. It doesn't get annealed till it goes into the... This is the first stage in the process, if that's what you're meaning, annealing, Anne, is it gets annealed when the actual glass piece of art is made. This is, we're forming the shapes to be used when this piece of art's made. It gets annealed in the process of that. That's when it's held, I think, for about an hour at 800 degrees, isn't it?
950.
950 for an hour as it's cooling down. And then once it's held at that temperature for an hour, it then is allowed to cool down to room temperature when it comes out, and that hardens it. But this glass doesn't get annealed, because this is
First stage.
it's
It's supplies
an
for me.
ingredient in the art, if you see what I mean. Anne's a lamp worker, and I have my the whole comments no come through. My bee
Yeah,
blowtorch maybe.
This is a bead annealer too. We could,
Yeah,
but we use this kiln to pull
yeah.
vitragraph.
The centre section of this kiln doesn't have the window in it. We have the shelf that has the window that we can use this for lamp work.
Beads, yeah.
Yep, a little window when you're working, you can stick it in and anneal it. This was quite a versatile kiln that Priscilla got off the lady. It has the bottom shelf that has the hole in it for doing the vitragraph, and you can put the solid shelf in if you're not needing that for the bottom, and then we've got the centre section with the window for doing lamp work and bead making. She watched videos and read books to learn how to pull it.
And then just go for it. Going for it is the toughest part.
Yeah, the biggest
Well,
thing.
the lady that we bought this kiln from had it for how many years and never used it?
Yep, I think she'd used it
She
once because she
no.
had that stainless steel thing her son had made.
Nope, that was brand spanking new, honey. She
All
never
right.
used it.
It's
gonna
no
see
one to
if
come
it's-
off, is it? I think you have to pull it back, break the end piece and pull it back that way,
It's so hot.
because it's no one to come off at the front because it's too wide with the
Well, that won't let it come off.
yeah.
That, I didn't think about that.
See, pull it back that way.
One ringy ding. Yeah. We'll play with that later.
That's what I was saying, if you break the bit when it goes in at the front, you should hopefully be able to pull it off as one spiral.
Dang.
You didn't want to do
I
that,
don't want
did
to
you?
do that. I wanted to chomp this. To make it easier to break up. It's a lovely green.
Yeah, you see what I mean about that one flowing weird that forming a lot of bulbs.
It's making a lot of bulbs. This is what I'm after here. These little wispy for spring flower thingies, honey. And the hearts.
The COE of this one's 96, and can you make a Prince Rupert's drop? I don't know what that is, to be honest.
Can I? Yeah, but I'm not going to. It's just this technique of a thing that happens.
Priscilla knows more about it than I
Did our
do.
lamp worker ask that question?
No, it was somebody NW. They may be a lamp worker. It says NW Unit 4239. The lamp worker uses COE 104.
Yeah, that's typical for lamp work. That's the coefficient of expansion for lamp working by choice. I'm going to do some of these with this.
This is a COE 96 for fused glass work.
Pick some of these little guys up. Martin,
What?
what you doing?
My fingers are a mess. This is
Honey.
a fused glass pendant that was made with little dragonflies in it using the pieces of this. This is murine that was used from chopping up the pieces that she's pulling to make the letter O on a sheet of glass. And I can't find any of the mermaids are hanging really awkward, so I can't bring one of those over to show. I'll not want to break it, try to take it off the window. But anybody that's not following, if you could kindly follow us when Priscilla reaches 200,000 followers, there's a competition to win one of 3 mermaids that she has made that are hanging on the window at the moment that I can't show you. We'll probably show you them once we finish doing the glass pool. But once we reach 200,000 followers, there's going to be a draw for one of the 3 mermaids for a lucky winner for people that are following us. And that's from anyone that's followed from the start, or for new followers can win one. Thanks for following, Charlotte.
Where's everybody from? What you doing on Monday? Who else is making
And
something?
thanks for sharing. And anybody that doesn't know, if you use the link in the bio, you can go to the 1870 studio, and she's going to be using this glass to make complicated hearts, which is the heart that I showed you. Like this one here has got a little dragonfly in it. This uses a combination of the murine frit and the glass that she's pulling. You can see the little dragonfly there. And I showed you the letter using the murine a minute ago. Tina's crocheting a blanket for their husband while watching you.
Nice.
Crocheting from Canada, says
Nice.
Tara. And sorry if I missed what other people said. Playing the ukulele while I'm watching you guys, says Nilsa.
Honey, it's ukulele.
Oh, aye, ukulele, I said it wrong.
Ukulele. This is a gorgeous green. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But the flow is bizarre, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it must be because you put it in flat.
No, I mean the speed of it.
Yeah. Thanks, Cass. Working from home, shh, don't tell the boss, says our major.
Okay.
Teresa finds it fascinating to, I need to put my teeth back in, I think. Fascinating to watch. Yeah, it's molten glass coming out of the kiln, and it cools, it turns green. It's like lava coming out of the kiln.
As it cools down, we see what color it is.
She learned it from watching videos and reading about it, and then suck it and see.
Yep. The best way to do anything, just do it. Just do it.
And the important things are the safety glasses, the gloves, long sleeve, because the last thing you need is the glass hitting your skin. Because it's 1600, it's basically like molten lava that's coming out of the kiln. And it's hot for a good 5 minutes after it comes out the kiln. That's why we're using the aluminium trays to put it in, to give it time to cool down, and the steel tools and everything. The leather gloves. And we do have leather aprons and things as well. Yeah, they only go into the plastic tubs once it's actually cooled down, for anybody that sees the plastic tubs going about. Monica says the best ideas come from the biggest mistakes. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, it's like what's his name used to say, that happy accidents.
Happy little accidents.
What was that? Bob Ross, wasn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Sheila loves that colour.
I do too. Sheila, this is so pretty. Sheila, when you come to visit, you are going to pull glass with me. For sure.
It's aluminium trays that the glass is going in at the moment.
They're just like trays you get to cook in.
Yeah, these are the disposable aluminium baking trays.
Here you go. You want to watch him fall? There he goes.
That would be amazing, said Sheila.
Look at
Grass, says James.
Yes.
When the glass first starts to come out the pot, it's sorry, I'm just going to reach past you.
Yeah.
It's a high quality terracotta pot from Italy or America. Chinese ones break easily. It's filled to the brim, so basically it becomes molten glass inside the pot, so it's like full of glass treacle effectively. So it pours out the bottom as a solid glass. But as it gets towards the bottom, if you've ever seen like an eddy or a whirlpool in a pond, it starts to draw air as it gets down to the bottom, and it'll start to make straws. So we know we're getting to the end of our pool when it starts to make straws. And because it draws air down the middle, where did you put the tub that you had all the straws in?
Oh, honey, it's way awkward.
All right.
Don't try. We'll get
Oh, I
straws.
see it. It's
we'll
over
get
there.
straws this time.
So as it gets towards the bottom, because there's not enough glass to flow and make the solid tubes, it starts to make the straws, and that's where it becomes very brittle, and that's where the safety glasses are super important, because the glass will shatter, and it's like 1600 degree glass shattering at the point of it coming out of the kiln. The terracotta pots, some will fracture after 2 or 3 uses. Other ones we've had like dozens of uses out of them. It's really difficult. You can't really put a number on how many times you can use the pot.
We're getting into lighter glass now, darker green and lighter.
This is a vitragraph that we're making. Priscilla sells this as well, but she's not got it on the website at the moment. It's pretty expensive. A little tub of this can be like $20 because it's labour intensive to make and not common.
Well, and the glass that goes in here is expensive.
Yeah, the glass that goes in, it's expensive. The electricity for the kiln, the labour it takes to produce it, and then afterwards it gets chopped up on
Do you want to have a play, honey?
the likes of this machine. We hand chop up pieces on this.
You want to go now?
Right, okay.
Get yourself ready.
Can you swirl it?
Uh-huh. You mean twist it? Martin will make a twist for you right now.
Yeah, but with the way that...
I'm going to try to take this off.
Yeah, you need to break the end piece because it'll not go off forward because I made the end piece too wide. Do you want the pliers to do it?
Got it.
And I think it will pull back the way if it's going to come. Is it not coming off?
No, I'll let you jump in there.
We should do... I see what I mean.
Yeah. It will come, but you just gotta twist that.
Oh, that's a good long piece.
Yeah. You're gonna have a big old blob. The more we do it on this, the better
Yeah,
this will
I'm
get.
not sure why it sticks.
And I was trying to not make it super tight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna deal with this blob.
Yeah. Oh,
And then I'll swap you.
Okay, go.
I know you are.
Sorry,
but
I've not been reading the comments.
It's okay.
How much is it to put the glass in? Like, how do you buy the thing? We bought the kiln second hand for around $800, and then the glass, it varies on the glass when you're buying it from the manufacturers.
Okay, honey. Okay.
Hi guys, what you're doing right here is why I sent you the Harvard Museum link. I think that's going to say.
Oh yeah, for making the flowers. Yeah. I'm gonna make flowers out of these.
Thanks
Some
for
of
sending
them.
the link. And thanks for all the roses, everybody. Thanks for the likes. You're at 4,000 likes.
Woo.
And as I say, is anybody that's not
Honey.
following, if you could please follow.
Come take over then.
Right. We need to get that second pair of gloves, so they're not switching with gloves. They're up in the balcony.
There you go. Hey, at least we're not switching goggles. We used to switch the goggles too. We are doing another glass bowl. This is 3 days in a row for us, honey. This is amazing. I'm going to show you the shelves. We're getting so many things. So many awesome things are happening right now. I love it. Once I get a good color stock in, I'm going to list my vitragraph on our website as well. Can you see in the mirror? I don't know if you can. There you go. Now you can see. Sorry. Hopefully you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, we buy it right from the factory here. Yakagani Glass. They made glass for Louis Comfort Tiffany. How cool is that? That is very cool.
That would not have been good.
Oh, it's never good to hit that. We do have people visit. We do private workshops too. And basically how the workshops go, you pick out what you want to do. You come here, you spend the day. This is called vitragraph, the kiln. It's a vitragraph kiln. Ours is a Paragon. It's a high fire temp kiln. Martin's making some twirly bits. He'll show you. They look like a unicorn horn. There's a twirly bit.
Well, there's different colours in that one.
There are different colors in that green.
Are you wanting straight or are you wanting caught?
Do some twirls and straights, my love. Yeah, Suzanne, isn't it gorgeous? I'm excited. One of these letters are going to become the one, I think, for 1870. Yeah, if anybody is interested in private workshops, it's typically you come. We do typically glass workshops, and then you have lunch. Martin cooks. And you basically spend a whole live-long full day here. It's all your snacks, your refreshments, your food, everything. It's $150, and we like groups of 4 to 6
each.
Yeah, it's $150 each. Thank you, honey. And that's $150. Yep, there is a 1. Suzanne, you're right. There's a 1 hidden somewhere. Could that be the 1? We're getting our studio arranged, that we're going to start doing a lot more workshops in here. And I really want to, babe, I just really want to get the toilet and sink put back in here, so people don't have to run the whole way through the church. P.S. That people is me. Although right now I do get my steps in every day. Definitely. I do over 2 miles a day without even going outside the studio, don't we, babe? I mean, without going outside the church. We're getting things organized and lovely. We're getting ready. Morton's going to put up the insulation. We're kind of debating whether we want to put up the silver roll of insulation. Thanks, Paula Ann. Paula Ann sent you 10 tiny dinies, honey.
Thank you.
Look at this one. Show us, honey. Show us, show us, show us. Look at that unicorn horn. That could be the one right there. Morton, do you want to bend a 7? Do you want to do a 7 like that? Do you think you can? What are you doing to it? Did it stick on?
Yeah, because of the way it's at the bottom.
That's weird. Yep, that is it, Sheila. I have to... It's about 130 feet, I think, to the bathroom from here. And then there's steps to deal with. I would just like to have everything happening right in here. And now we have, thanks to Erica, we have a lovely TV in here. We could have the TV going with beautiful music and beautiful views. One more time, workshop, Suzanne. You wouldn't have to stay in a hotel. You could stay here. We can talk. It's $150 a day. It includes the food. It includes all your supplies. You leave with all kinds of great stuff. And Morton does the cooking. Is that going to be the 7?
Don't know yet.
Morton's working on a 7. Look at him going on a 7. Honey, I think you just made the 7. No, I'll cut it. I'm liking it. And we typically do it in groups of 4 to 6. They're my favorite way to do it. It's a nice size. We all get to know each other. And I used to do like open days that people could just book for. But a lot of people like to come here for like a girls get together, or we've done couples things before. We've done friends, and yeah, good stuff. Once the studio is sorted, I'm gonna just say personally, Suzanne, it's a zillion times better than Chateau Orcoville. That's just me. The whole time I was in that chateau, I loved it. Don't you get me wrong. The whole time I was in the chateau, I loved it. But boy, oh boy, did I miss the church. I miss the church. The church, this is what I love about it. It's so wide open. I love that. I love it. I don't want to turn it into a Chateau Orcoville, though. I think people will get super, super sick of me and Morton after 30 days. Wouldn't they, honey?
Yeah.
It would, yeah. You know, the other thing I need is an O, a 0. Are you up for a twisty
That
O?
one. Oh no, that's studio.
No, I need a,
isn't it?
yeah, I need another. You don't have to twist
doesn't
it.
stay like.
No,
it
you don't
would
have.
be really wee.
No, honey, you don't have to twist it. Wait. Yeah, 1870. I need one about 4 inches tall. Just a straight circle. 4 inches. About 4 inches a circle.
Stuff's going too thin when you try to do it.
Okay. I'll do it like I did the other O. I love that one. Yeah, it'll break. It'll break. Thanks for trying.
When you pull it out,
We're
try
not
and keep it soft.
we're not
It's-
turning into bed and breakfast, but we're definitely going to be doing studio experiences, studio day experiences, and there are there's big changes coming up. Big, wonderful, beautiful changes. Oh,
it's
oh,
starting to straw.
are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you scared me, honey. Do your twisties for the straw. Don't worry about that. Oh, just do your twisties for your straw. When it pops out like that, towards the end, Morton is great at the straw stuff. He does a really good job with the straws. But that's when it gets a bit dodgy. I do a workshop where I teach people one-on-one how to do this from start to finish. They load the kiln, they're whatever colors they want. They pull it. We have lunch while it's heating up, and then we learn how like the processing part of all the Mirini goes and all that goes. And they leave with that big metal tray. They leave with that full of glass, and that's $3.50 for the day, and they get lunch as well. And that's a popular thing. I never talk about it or show when that happens, because people are paying for private experience. I don't want them to be like, and now I'm videoing this. We're going to live stream. We're going to live stream me doing this. Babe, that one's getting so long and crazy. Honey. You wild man. Look at that one. Where it makes them so long, sometimes they won't even fit in that pan. Go for your twisty straw now. You had them shut and they shacked open. It's straws now. Morton makes great straws. Steffi just followed. Thanks, Steffi. And happy Monday, everybody. I feel so good about the vitragraph pool. I still need to pull. We need the colors of. I need white, but I don't have any white to pull. I might be able to get some. I need black. I don't have any of that. I need brown. And I need some purple. Honey, show that to us when you pull that off. This is a straw now that Morton has twisted. He's twisted this straw. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll show you up close when they get, when these get cooled down. Loverly. Suzanne, isn't it gorgeous? Oh. Go for your twisty straws. Hey. And thanks
I don't know
for
if they saw the
sharing.
glass crumbling off the bottom. That's why it's important to have the hot mat on the floor.
Yeah, you
'cause
gotta
the
have a
stuff
hot mat.
crumbles.
Gotta have a hot mat. The hot glass has no smell. That is a great question. Nobody's ever asked that before. Never, ever, ever. That's a really great question. There is no smell to this. Martin is a wild man. If there was a smell, I imagine it would smell like a unicorn. But there is no smell. Now, if you were doing this with plastic, you would have to wear hazmat suit, all that stuff. That's why I love glass. Look at it. It's so pure. So pure and lasting.
Yeah, there's no fumes.
Glass is amazing. You know, they found vitragraph in the pyramids. How neat is that? I often think about that. I wonder how the heck they did that. They didn't have a high fire kiln, that's for sure. Yeah, I've seen some cool recycle stuff with plastic before.
What do you mean they didn't
And
have a high fire kiln? The aliens gave them one.
Yeah, I did. I've done plastic pooling and plastic stuff, recycle stuff. You got to do that outside. Yep, and wear a respirator. Anthony, you are the man. Yep. I have a respirator. Morton calls it my Darth Vader mask. Morton will say to me, "Put your Darth Vader mask on." When we're making glass powder and glass paint, we definitely wear the respirators.
Yeah, I've got the better one than you. I've got the full face.
Morton has a full face one. Mine only goes over my snoot and my mouth. But yeah, you got to take caution when you do this stuff.
Yeah,
You can't just jump in there and get wild.
I've got the half face and the full face.
Yes. Listen to Morton bragging. I got a full face
Well,
and a half face.
I've only got the full face because I was allowed to take it when I left the mill because it's like
Yeah, it was made just for you.
it was chlorine regs. I had that for
Yeah.
because chlorine burn. If you get caught in a chlorine blast, you get your eyes burned out.
Oh my gosh. Honey, I am so happy you have retired and you're here not doing anything dangerous. Just pulling 1650 degree glass. I put the kiln, I programmed it to burn or to cool at 1650. I think it went in there. Oh no, it's right in front of you. Right in front of you.
I can
There.
smell it.
Yeah. You gotta mind the glass. We're on a, this is a mat that's rated to like 2000 degrees. But you want to keep that glass in check. Kathy, our neighbors are so lovely. We are so lucky. Living in a little village is the best. The best part of the church are the people in this village. 1,000,000,000%. We have the bestie neighbors. We try to be good neighbors too.
I plowed our whole drive this morning.
Yeah, plowed our drive, plowed the parking area.
And the road across the top.
Yep, the cemetery studio road. Morton's making a big straw. Yes, make the rest like those big straws. These shatter, just be aware. Oh, Morton is so good at that. That one's beautiful, honey. Bobby's here. Bobby, number 3 day in a row of doing the glass pulls. I'm not going to stop until we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have at least 4 more days in a row doing the glass pulls. Maybe even more. Honey. I got a lot of colors that I need to make. And we haven't built up our store of vitragraph for ages. So this was needed. And once I feel like I have a beautiful selection of colors, we do mixed color bits and bobs, things that we sell to people who are glass artists for them to buy and use things with or do things with. But I can't do it when I have 3 colors to choose from. Now we have all different kinds of colors happening. I still need to do a brown. I need to do a black. I need to do a purple. And then a couple little variants like light blue and yeah. I need to do a pale orange. This one's looking cool. Let me zoom you in so you can see this straw. That's a glass straw he is making. How cool is that?
I might want to make it long because there's nothing to grip at the top.
He's making it super long. Well, babe, if it's long and strong, it'll go in that vase. Just don't make it so long it won't fit in the... Cut it now. If he makes it too long, it won't fit in the tray.
This one you can actually see the...
Wait. Let me zoom you back out. What are you putting it on? Oh, there it is. That one's great.
How's that for ASMR?
Martin, you're a hoot.
How many people were cringing at the scrapey glass?
Look at Martin smiling. People say he don't smile. Now, it's going to turn into confetti now. It just sort of shatters, and it gets to the point where we're like, okay, you can't really grip a hold of it, so you just got to let it go. And this one, like all of our other lives that I think you might be interested in watching again, they will go up on our YouTube channel. Perfect. You want to put that stuff back?
I don't know, give it a second.
He's going to look up underneath to see if there's anything else to get a hold of. He's thinking about it.
There's nothing to grip.
No. It gets to the point, and then what I do, a lot of my pots like this, I loaded it into green. Did you just hit off?
No, there's definitely nothing.
Just hit off. Perfect. So let me show you this. How it takes the glass to melt about 3 hours for the kiln to do it. So let's go look at this. And then see, like this pot, that's my red, orange, yellow pot. I have a lot of them that are specific colors. Brown, black, white, yellow. Babe, this pool is lovely. This is a lovely pool. This is going to be just beautiful stuff.
That coil's amazing.
Yeah, thanks to Morton, got a coil. You can try to take these ones off of it if you want to.
I need to get in over them because
Okay.
memory is...
Yeah, let me show you this quick. Martin's pulling the coils off. Yeah, the green came out so neat. Look at that. How cool is this? Martin, isn't it lovely? Let me get out of your way, honey. You get in there. You hop on in there. So these are where we are. Reds, pinks, orange, and then different color of orange with more yellow in it. A brighter orange. This is the one we did yesterday. Oh, there's a nice little heart. Nice little heart for me. Yellow. I'm looking in here. There's a nice little heart too. Green straws. Dark green. This is like a glow in the dark green. The browns and greens, and that was that pot. That pool was really cool. This is that blue pool that was really cool. Purple, but I want to make one that's more purpley purple. And then grays. So we got a whole bunch still to go. I got another 4 colors to make before I list these on our website. And Morton's taken that coil off of there. And do you want the nippers? Oh, he's using pliers. He's doing this over the trays because you hear all that, like the stuff that goes in there like scrap. We're still going to use that. It's a beautiful thing with glass. Nothing gets wasted. And look at this pot. Isn't it beautiful? This is the bestest thing in the world. I love it. I love glass. Don't you, Morton? The glass is so cool and amazing. I just love it all. Dang it, I just dropped a piece down in there. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. We're organizing in here. We're getting ready to do so many cool things back in the studio. Oh, look what he has. Honey, I love it. I love that. And then I'll get more of that to go for making the complicated hearts. What do we use it for? I use it like right now I'm making complicated hearts. They're on our website. The complicated hearts are all different. You can make Murini with it. See, these are just little Murini colors, but you can also use Murini like there. I think I might have a heart in there that I made. Little Murini star. There's a little Murini heart in the heart. It's hard to see because it's so shiny. Use it for all kinds of stuff. These are the complicated hearts. This is the sign I'm working on. But that's it, honey. You ready to have lunch?
Yep.
All right, everybody. We're going to jump
Cheerio
off.
now, everybody.
We will see you for Mosaic Monday.
Oh, did you show them that?
That's the bottom of a pot.
And that's where it flows out through the bottom.
That was the end of that pool. So
this one had more in it than we thought, but it was straw and it wasn't flowing fast enough, so we stopped it. But then when everything flowed for the side down, it ended up with like 1/4 inch in it.
And
but you can see the spirals that when we make the candy cane type stuff, you can see why with the way the glass is in the bottom. As that comes out as I twist it, that's why it makes candy canes.
Yeah, and the that pot, when we go to fill it again, we'll load it, so all that glass will melt. And that's the glass pool. So we're gonna say bye for now, and we will see you later. See you for
Cheerio, everybody.
for mosaics. Thanks for watching. Bye.